Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my fall beauty essentials kind of video. It's going to be normally with makeup, like you kind of transition into different like colors and stuff like that you use like just for certain seasons. You might use them all the time too, but you pull them out a little bit more in certain seasons. And for this episode I want to do like for fall. This is going to be makeup that I use mostly in fall because of the colors and stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, to start off with, let's go ahead and do lips. My lips, I like to go a little bit darker, and I've just recently gone a little bit darker than I usually would. Normally I go with just a little bit darker pink or something like that, but I've been really liking some different colors and stuff like that lately and just testing stuff out. So let's go ahead and show you my lips. Okay, for fall, I've been like the kind of trend is to go a little bit deeper and mauve-y and like stuff like that. So I feel like this shade is really pretty. It's the NARS Audacious Lips, and this one is in Anna. I'll go ahead and do a little swatch for you. That's what the shade looks like, and it's just really beautiful, and it's really moisturizing, and if you blot it, it can really stay for quite a long time. And I love that the cap is just magnetic, so I don't know, that's not really important, but it's really cool. Next, this is more on the neutral side, but I think this is a really pretty lipstick to wear all around, but I like to pull it out a little more in fall. This is the Marc Jacobs lipstick, and it is in the shade Sonic Truth. So I'm going to do a swatch right below it. So see, that's a pink, but it's kind of on the dustier side, and so I think it's really pretty, like everyday kind of fall makeup look. And you know, just if you're running errands or just for work or just for whatever you want to do, it's just a really pretty shade. Okay, then last for actual lipsticks is this NYX High Voltage lipstick, and it's in the shade Flutter Kiss. Y'all saw this in my fall makeup and first impressions look, and it's just a really pretty. It's kind of like it's almost kind of like a cross between this. It's a little deeper than Sonic Truth, but it's definitely lighter than the Anna shade by NARS. It's just kind of like a mauve-y, dark mauve-y kind of shade. So that's another really pretty one. Okay, next I'm going to go with a liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Lovesick, and it's by Kat Von D. And this one is just a really pretty, it's like a pink mauve, but it's definitely on the deeper side for my taste. But I've really been in love with it lately, so that's it. It's kind of like a liquid lipstick of Anna, but it's just beautiful, and that's Kat Von D Lovesick. Okay, and my last two for lips is gonna be glosses. Even though a lot of times a lot of people like matte looks for fall, I still like a glossy lip. I've always been a fan of glosses. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these on the sides of my hands because I'm running out of space. This is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Love Buzz. So I'm just going to do it right here. It's going to be kind of hard to see because it's a gloss, but they're actually really pigmented for a gloss. It's kind of a mauve-y pink, but it's just, there's something about the Marc Jacobs lip glosses. They've just got such a high shine, and they're just really beautiful, and I tend to pull this. My favorite one is by Marc Jacobs. Their lip gloss is Sugar Sugar, but this one is really pretty for a fall. So, and so is Sugar Sugar too. And then this has been my favorite for a long time, for probably about 3 or 4 years, and is the Lorac Ultra Ego Gloss, and this is in Goddess. I got this for a sample a long time ago. I'm gonna put this on this side right here. And I didn't think I'd try it, but I'm so glad I got it as a sample, because otherwise I never would have, because it kind of scares me if you just look at it. It's the shade right here, but it's like a mauve with a purple undertone, and it is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous to wear by itself or on top of something. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a little on top of this. It's just really beautiful, and it screams fall. As soon as you put it on, you just feel like it's fall. But I just really love that. So okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and go into blushes. And for blushes, like these are all blushes that I do use all the time, but I tend to remember them more and pull them out more in the fall time. My first one is Tarte Exposed. This was just a beautiful blush. If you don't have any high-end blushes, or you're looking for your first high-end blush, this is what I would say for you. the swatch really doesn't do it justice. It doesn't look like much, but it's kind of just like a dusty neutral blush, and it is beautiful. And this is the Tarte, and it's the Amazonian clay, and they claim it's 12 hours, and I would probably agree with that. These stay on a very long time, so I love this blush a lot. Next, as y'all know, my favorite blushes are the Laura Geller blushes. This one's in one of the mini sizes I have, but out of the couple blushes that I have of hers, this one is a little bit more fall to me. It's in Pink Grapefruit. I'm just going to do a little swatch. And it's got a little bit more shine. The first one is matte. The Tarte one's matte. This one is more of like a satin kind of blush, but it's kind of like a peachy undertone. But as you can see, that shine, it's just really beautiful. So I love this. And then lastly, a classic is the NARS blushes. This one is in the shade Deep Throat. And it's a really pretty pink shade, but it's got a little bit more mauviness to it. And this is like a shimmer shade, but it's just really beautiful. I have another of their blushes also, but this one just I like a little bit more in fall time. So those are my favorite blushes for fall. Now the next thing I'm going to go into, it's not really a makeup item, but I still kind of feel like it's a beauty item. I wanted to include this as like fall kind of is nail polishes. I feel like in fall time we tend to go a little bit warmer. Some people like me, I kind of wear purple all the time because it's my favorite color, but I feel like it's kind of versatile. I can go a little bit more lilac in the spring, and I can go a little bit deeper as the months go on, and then I can do like a true rich purple in like the winter and stuff like that. But I picked up these somewhat recently, and these are the KL polishes by Kathleen Lights here on YouTube, and these are beautiful. I have this shade, it's part of her fall line. This is Princess Penny, and this just reminds me of pumpkin. It's just so beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then this other one is a lot deeper. It's called Prince Cornelius, and it's just like a rich kind of bronze shade. It's so pretty. I love them so much. And I really love the brush on them. It's like a really wide brush, and it sweeps on really good, and they stay quite a long time. I like it a lot more than some of the Essie polishes, and so I really would recommend checking these out. I love these a lot. Okay, next is eyeshadows. Now that's the #1 thing like you normally change during the fall time. Like in spring we wear a little bit softer colors. Sometimes in summer we don't really wear any shadow at all because it's so hot depending on where you are. But in fall I feel like that's when our looks are a little bit more vampy and dramatic. And as y'all saw in one of my previous videos, or if not, you'll be seeing it coming up, I use this for like a pumpkin kind of look, and I just love this so much. This is the Yes Please palette by ColourPop. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I've probably done a video on all of these, but I just really like it a lot. So that's one of my first picks for fall. Next is the Narcissist palette by NARS. This is just a really pretty neutral palette for fall. I tried to do like, this one is more like kind of like colorful and fun, like pumpkin kind of looks. This one is more neutral. It's just got your neutral shades, but they're in the warmer tones, and they're just like rusty and just beautiful. So I feel like this is really pretty for that. And it's a little bit smaller. Like these are all kind of a little bit smaller palettes except for the next one, but it's just really pretty. And then lastly, for palette wise, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This one is just beautiful. I was so scared of it for a long time, as I told y'all, but this shade is just fall in a palette. That's what it is. Just with those reds and browns and these really pretty shades like Vermeer. I'll do a swatch real quick for y'all. I mean, look at that. It's stunning. So I would definitely pick this up. But if, like I said before in another video, if y'all don't want to spend the money on this palette, then I definitely feel like, I'm not saying that they're dupes, but you could definitely get some more similar looks using this palette. So that's just my 2 cents on that. And last but not least, I want to do single eyeshadows real quick. I just have a few, and these just happen to be some of my ColourPop. I have some other ones like Makeup Geek and stuff like that too, but I didn't want to go on and on because y'all have seen my single eyeshadow collection video. And if you haven't, go ahead and check that out because it shows all my single eyeshadows and swatches and everything. So go ahead and check that out. But these are just a few that I really like. This one is in the shade Kathleen Lights. It's part of her collab. And I know I have her polishes in too, but this isn't sponsored or anything like that. It's just, I really like her products. This is just a really pretty bronzy kind of copper shade. It kind of is like a deep pumpkin shade. It's just so beautiful. And all of their ColourPop shades, especially in the Super Shock, are just like ultimate shine. I love them so much. And next, this is in the shade Get Lucky. This is like kind of an antique gold that I think is really pretty. It's right there. This is really pretty. If you just want to do like a neutral look in the crease and then pop this on the lid, it'd be beautiful. And then last, and definitely not least, and like I said, I have other ones, I just didn't want to go on and on about it for y'all, but this is in the shade Weenie, and it's also part of the Kathleen Lights collection with ColourPop. And this one is kind of like a deep rose gold, and that's the shade right there. Okay, so I hope y'all really enjoyed my fall beauty essentials video. Please let me know down below what some of your favorite makeup is to wear during the fall time, and give me some suggestions as well. So thank y'all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!